Are you ready for the class? Okay. Yesterday or in the previous class, do you remember the name of the lesson? Can anyone tell me? It is on the screen too. You can even look and say. Very good. The name of the lesson is Empowered Women Navigating the World. Now, can anyone tell me what was the content or what is the content of the lesson? About whom are we speaking in this lesson? Yes, good. We speak about the 6 women who sailed around the world in 254 days very bravely. They made it a great success and it was spoken about them throughout the world. Right? Okay. Now, first let us see on which boat did they start their voyage. Can you name the boat? You can have a look at the screen. Yes, the name of the boat was INSV Tarini. Now, INSV, it is an abbreviation. Can you give me the full form of this abbreviation? Very good. Indian Naval Ship Vessel. Now, you should recollect the points what I told you about this boat. Can you? Or you can tell me with the help of the screen. Look at the screen and just each one of you can give me a point about the boat. Yes, this boat was the second sailboat commissioned to the Indian Naval Service, and this boat is 55 foot long. Good. Anybody else? Yes, this boat was built at a shipyard in Goa. Then this boat was named as Tara Tarini after a very famous temple in Odisha. Very good. Next what did we deal with? After the boat, I told you about the crew. Yes. Do you remember these 6 women? Yes. Now, here are the names of the 6 women. Can you repeat? Lieutenant Commander Vartika Joshi, Lieutenant Commander Pradeep Jawal, Lieutenant Commander Swati Patarpalli, Lieutenant Aishwarya Bodapati, Lieutenant Vijaya Devi and Lieutenant Payal Gupta. Okay, so these are the 6 brave women. You also must be very eager to become one of these women, right? These women are the great motivators for young women like you. Okay. Next comes the flagging off ceremony. Now, who is this person standing here and flagging off to set their voyage? Can you remember? Yes, very good. She was the defense minister at that time and she did the flagging off ceremony for the voyage. Okay, and what was her name? Mrs. Nirmala Sita Raman, and the voyage was set right on 10th September 2017. Okay. Next, how was their voyage planned? Voyage means travel through sea. That is called as voyage. And how was their plan? See here, they started their voyage on 10th September 2017 and their voyage had 4 stopovers. The voyage had 4 stopovers. It is also shown in the map. Fremantle in Western Australia, Littleton Port in New Zealand, Port Stanley in Falkland Island, Cape Town in South Africa. These were the 4 stopovers where they had and then again reached Goa safely and successfully on 21st May 2018. Yes. Now, after their success, it was a very big success, and so this success was being interviewed. They were being interviewed by an interviewer. The interview was about the challenges faced by the crew. Okay. So, the first question which was asked by the interviewer was, what were the challenges faced by them? This question was very proudly and happily answered by the crew. They said that before they could set sail for the voyage, they were given 3 years of strict training. Okay, strict training on where? Navigation and communication, weather prediction, how to repair things, and how to deal with emergencies. They were also given training in Mumbai at the INWTC, naval based schools, right? Now, what is this INWTC? This is an abbreviation. We have already learnt an abbreviation, and I told you it will be asked for 1 mark question in your paper for your exam. Before we learnt about INSV, now INWTC. Can you give me the full form of this? Very good. Indian Naval Watermanship Training Corporation. Okay. Next, how were they being selected? That was the second question asked by the interviewer. How were you people being selected? So, they said that 30 women participated for the challenge, out of which only 6 were selected. On what basis were you selected was the next question, and to this question the team lead Vartika Joshi, she said that they were being selected on the basis of survival skills. Okay, I already told you they were given training on all these. So, they were checked on this and they were being selected. Only 6 women were selected, and they were those 6 women whom I showed you on the previous screen. Okay, and these 6 women, they formed a crew and they were mentored by Captain Dilip Donde. Mentored by the Captain Dilip Donde. The next question posed by the interviewer was, how did the family members of the crew support the crew? They all had a family, right? So, all would have been frightened to send them alone on the sea. So, the question asked by the interviewer was, how did the family members support? At once, the 6 women said that all the family members of the crew supported them in all means. That means they were motivating, encouraging and supporting them in all ways to take up this challenge and prove a success. In all of our lives, we need someone to motivate us, encourage us and support us, right, to reach greater heights in life. Thus, they completed their voyage, and here they are standing very proudly and happily holding our national flag. Till this we did in the previous class. Now, are you ready to go to the next half of the lesson, children? Yes. Then we did a mind map too. Okay. Now, this lesson is all about the interview. How they are being interviewed and the answers given by the crew forms the whole lesson. So, till then we went through 4 or 5 questions asked by the interviewer. Now, the question asked by the interviewer was the aims and achievement. Okay. Now, we all have an aim in life. We all do have. Now, how are you going to achieve that aim is more important. So, the question asked by the interviewer was, what is your aim and how did you work to achieve the aim, right? So, the answer which was given by Vartika Joshi was, their aim was to complete their voyage by using the only quality honesty and to go by the rules of the navigation. To go by the rules of the navigation, right? That is what they were given training for. not to use the engine, but to stick on to the only policy of being honest and sail around the world in 254 days. So they promised the whole world their aim, and they survived by sticking on to the aim by using the quality of honesty. Okay, what do you mean by honesty? Have you heard about this word? Yes, honesty means being true. Whatever difficulties we face in our life, even as young girls like you or even as a woman like me, I should always follow the main thing in my life to be honest. Honesty paves the way to success. We should never get distracted but always stick on to the word or the quality honesty in our life. Okay, children? Now, the next question, mention one quality that enabled you to complete the expedition. This question is similar to the previous question. Once again, the interviewer asks the crew about the quality that they stuck on to. Again, they say that the quality they stuck on to was honesty. There was an engine in the boat, but they did not use the engine. Sometimes they thought of using the engine, but they wanted to prove to the world that they used a sailing boat. So they wanted to sail the boat around the world without using the engine. Okay. The next question, how did you involve the team? The team means the crew. Okay. How did you involve? Vartika Joshi was a team lead. Here in naval base, they call them as a skipper. Vartika Joshi was called as a skipper. So the interviewer asked her, how did you involve the team? In our class too, mostly teachers divide you into teams. Why do we divide you into teams? Can anyone tell me? Yes, good. We divide you into teams to make the work more productive and effective. There will be a leader for the team. What do you do in your team? If any work is given, yes, you discuss with your team, you bring out the possibilities, you discuss about the possibilities, and you try to do the best in your team. And the best can be performed only when we work as a team, right? In the same way, here, Vartika Joshi said that whatever problem or whatever challenges they faced while sailing, they had their sail, they used to sit and discuss, collaborate with each other. They put up all their ideas together, and whichever is possible, they try to make the best use of their ideas, share the ideas with each other, and try to plan out without hurting anyone in the crew, and they did their best. Only because of teamwork, they were able to be a success. No one can stand alone in life, children. You cannot do anything alone. We are dependent on each other. We should know how to work as a team in society so that we can come up in life with beautiful colors. Okay. Next. The next was, how was the experience and adventure? Imagine 6 women on the sea for 254 days with no men on the boat. How was your experience? They would have faced lot of adventures, right? You going alone on a ride, maybe a roller coaster or any other ride. Don't you feel very adventurous? Or if you put into a forest, you will have lot of experiences, right? In the same way, this crew was also asked by the interviewer, how was their experience and adventure? Okay, so the first question, how was the experience about the most challenging task? Here is a picture of a boat, and you can see how the waves are high. Okay, can you imagine? Just think that you are on the boat and so big waves you are facing. What will you feel? So this was a question, and they answered that during their voyage they faced a hurricane. Hurricane means a big heavy storm, puyal kaatru. They faced a big hurricane and they were struggling a lot. At times they thought that they can overcome this hurricane by only using an engine. They thought, but they discussed together and they said, no, we are not going to use the engine, but work hard, recollect their training and do what is possible. So they managed by altogether 6 women. So 3 used to be awake while other 3 used to take rest. This is how they managed the hurricane and sailed the boat. The next question, how adventurous was your trip? To this question, Vartika Joshi answered that while they were crossing the Tasmanian Sea, they saw, see the picture, brilliant southern lights. The whole sky appeared green. It was a beautiful sight. They really enjoyed and they took pictures of that, and they also saw many dolphins, whales and rare creatures in the sea. They did not know even the names of those rare creatures. They sometimes used to Google and find out the names of those creatures. So they faced challenges, at the same time they even enjoyed the adventures. Okay. Next, how did the crew spend time in the sea? So when sometimes the sea used to be rough, sometimes it will be smooth. So when it was a smooth sailing, what they used to do, they used to enjoy by reading books, quilling, just like you, how you spend your time. Craft work, cooking, baking, listening to music, watching movies and even celebrating festivals. On their voyage, when they passed the equator or the international date line, they celebrated it because it is a great achievement, right? Next, the next question, what motivated you to fulfill the country's expectation? How did you fulfill the country's expectation? To this question, Swati, another crew member, she answered that they always had in their mind that the whole country is watching them and praying for them. They had that in their mind. So they wanted to fulfill the people prayers and their wishes, and so they worked very hard as a team with full determination in their mind and with the only quality honesty. They followed determination, honesty and with confidence and prayer of the whole nation, they made this voyage a success. Okay. Now these are the women. I once again bring before you the pictures of these 6 women. See how proud they are, how happy they are in their uniform. Children? Yes. Okay, children. So till this your lesson gets completed. Now you just sit back, relax, and I have a small video for you. You just enjoy the video. The video shows the challenges faced by the crew during their sail. Okay? Shall we see that now? Okay. Did you enjoy the video, children? Okay. So I think you will have a very clear understanding of the lesson. So shall we see in the next class? Thank you, girls.